Good good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn Center fans. This is Rebecca, the program director here at the Joslyn Center, and this is episode 50 of the Joslyn Variety Show, which is huge. So after we have our workout with Veronica, stick around because we're going to talk about our 50th Joslyn Variety Show anniversary and a little bit more about operations, because today is Operations Update Monday. So grab your chair because they're going to do a couple of little exercises with Veronica, and then stick around.
Thanks, Rebecca. And hello, everyone. Welcome. Today we're 50. Okay, so we're going to do our warm-up and our movement today all seated. And I just made that decision a few minutes ago as I was walking over here. And let's just see where we go. Okay, so I am sitting with my back off of the chair rest. So I'm not sitting in my chair, because then my energy just is good for relaxation, but I want to have a little bit more energy. So I'm going to sit up in my chair and I'm going to start marching and using arms. Got the microphone down here, so I'm trying to keep my tap from being too loud in the microphone. All right, so again, just as if we were standing, there's a lot going on. Now I'm squeezing my abdominal muscles, which helps me lift my legs up and down. You're still breathing. Occasionally your abdominal muscles, you're going to feel, just relax them and then re-engage them, okay? And remember, as you're engaging your abdominal muscles, that doesn't mean you're holding your breath to do so. So there is a lot going on here. We're moving our arms, we're marching, so I'm tapping the balls of my feet on the floor, I'm squeezing my abdominal muscles, I'm still breathing, I'm relaxing abdominals and then re-squeezing. Okay, so it's pretty automatic. You don't really have to think about every step there, but sometimes it's interesting when you break it down and you realize there's a lot going on. Okay, so now let's really think about it. Think about, we are warming up here, and let's just keep this going for a little while. You can feel your breath starting to, your heart rate elevating a little bit, your breathing's intensifying just a little bit. Now let's kick our heel, not really kick our heel. Let's see if, since we're seated, we can just tap our heel forward, alternating. And we can change our arms too. So let's see if we can do opposite arm, opposite leg. So let's do a punch, and punch, and punch, like you're reaching forward. Your upper body is going to twist just a little bit of a turn, kick, heel tap, and punch at the same time. Just going a little bit. Okay, so let's stop the arms for a little bit. I'm still heel tapping. Now let's bring the heel up. So we're going to kick it up, really just place it. So kick it up and up and up. So we have to slow down a little bit because you want to ideally exhale when you're exerting. I'm exerting here. There's my exertion there. Kicking the heel out. And again, you're kicking the heel out. You could also point your toe. It's just a different experience. Right now I just feel like kick the heel out. And you don't have to go really high. You can keep it low. You're just keeping the heel off the floor right now. Okay, so let's do that a little bit more and see if we can do something entirely different with our arms. Let's practice our coordination. So your arms are just hanging at the side, and let's just raise them to shoulder level and then down. Raising to shoulder level and down. So there's really not a rhythm to connect the legs and the arms. We're just challenging our coordination so I can keep them going. Okay, good. All right. Let's scoot forward on the chair just a little bit. Now what I want to do is I want to open the legs out and out. So side to side. Reaching And I scooted up on the chair seat, so really engage your abdominal muscles to help keep supporting your back. So the chair back is no longer supporting your back if you were seated that way. So really squeeze in here to support your back. Reaching and reaching. It's a combination of, let's see, working our abductors, that's the outside of the outer thigh muscles, and also reaching with the toe. My heels are not touching the floor. Just reach and reach. Okay, let's bring the feet back on the floor and just relax the legs for a little bit. Now let's just bring our arms up as if we're going to be holding a bar of weights and push straight up and down. And push up and down. And remember, when you're pushing up, exhale then. And down. So your shoulders don't move, your arms are moving. To make sure that your shoulders are relaxed and down. So in contrast to what you're seeing, make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders up, you leave them down. And push up. Push like there's some weight in your hands. Really push up, like the air is really thick, or you're pushing through water. Okay, now let's push the arms behind us. So the elbows come behind just a little bit. I'm going to squeeze the tricep muscles. And squeezing the tricep muscles means you're straightening your arms. Push back, push back. So your elbows are behind you, your shoulders are relaxed and down. Just straighten the arm behind you. Push. Okay. One of my favorite old machines, I say old because Nautilus machines, I'm not sure if they're around anymore, but which would work your shoulder up here, your deltoids. You'd sit in the chair, so let's do this. And you put your arms in the machine, whatever, the arm holder, and you are going to just raise your elbows up. Now this is really challenging because you need to keep your shoulders down while you raise your arm up. So your arm's at a right angle, and we're exercising our deltoid right here. And remember, there's weight that you're lifting. So push up, inhale down. Think about the muscle that you're working. So when you lift up like this, you're telling your body to squeeze these muscles right here, just the side of the muscle. So your hands are not really forming a tight fist, but you are feeling the strength in there of the weight that you are mentally challenging yourself with. Good. All right. Now, let's do some shrugs. So that's going to work our trapezius muscles, the muscles that sort of form that triangle in the back of our neck. And now imagine you're holding some heavy weights, and you really, this is the one time when you're really going to shrug and down. Shrug and down. This is one of those moves that you can hold some hand weights that would normally be too heavy to use, but in this, you're using the strength of your shoulders to lift up those straight arms, which are holding those heavy dumbbells. But right now, we're just imagining that weight, so really shrug up and down. It's probably easy to forget to work this muscle, these muscles here. You see it on men a lot. If they work this a lot, you can really see it. But it's important for women to do it too. And down. Okay. Let's continue going down the back a little bit. So now we're going to bring your arms in front. Your shoulders are relaxed and down. Arms are in front. And we're going to row back. Okay, just like you're rowing. So you want to pull back and forward. Pull back and forward. So really squeeze. You've got your shoulder blades behind you, and you're going to squeeze them together. Squeeze and forward. And forward. Keep keep it coming. Make sure you exhale here. Shoulders are relaxed and down. There we go. Good. Okay, let's do one more. So we did a little bit on the triceps earlier. Let's do some biceps, and let's do our hammer curls. So your arms are straight down at your sides, your palms are facing in. And that's pretty much how your hands would be resting anyways. Okay, so now mentally create some weight. We're gonna work on our biceps. Now lift those weights up on the exhale, squeeze those bicep muscles, and then straighten, but don't let go of the tension. Don't let go of the weight. Exhale up, inhale down. And really think about squeezing those bicep muscles. Squeeze. And squeeze. Squeeze. It really helps to actually say the word squeeze because it keeps you completely focused in that muscle. Good. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of exercises you can do while you're seated. Can you work your gluteus muscles while you're seated? Yes, you can. Let's try it. So what we're gonna do is think about your glutes. You're not sure where they are, you're sitting on them. So we're gonna need to squeeze those muscles. So really squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. So I'm trying to exaggerate a little bit to see if you can see me going a little bit higher or lower, maybe just a tiny bit. But you can definitely do this. Squeeze and release. Remember I was saying that one time that one of the very important reasons of keeping your gluteus muscles firm is because it helps to support your back. It helps to support your hips. Squeeze and release. Okay, now let's just squeeze them and keep squeezing. Just squeeze them as long as you can. So you can really squeeze them, but you can still take your breathing, keep your breathing going. Inhale and exhale. Still squeezing. The squeeze is probably progressing down into your thighs. So you're squeezing really this whole area here. And when you need to, you're ready to, just relax. And let's do a few more squeezes. Okay, how are we looking on time? Okay, squeeze. And then let's do one more squeeze where you just continue squeezing. Just keep squeezing. Good. Squeeze, and when you're ready to, just let go. Okay. All right, so let's rotate our shoulders and just relax. Nice big rotation, and then forward. Okay, now scoot forward on your chair, right up to the edge, but still safely on your chair, and let's extend one straight leg, just sitting nice and tall. We're going to stretch the back of the leg that is straight, stretch your hamstrings all the way down. So you want to inhale, and then when you exhale, you're going to bend right at your hips and come down with a straight back. Your foot is flexed. And just relax into the stretch down the straight leg. Your head is in a line with your shoulders. Shoulders are in line with your back, just straight. Okay, now come up. Relax that, and now the other leg. Straight leg out, and then exhale, bending at your hips. And inhale, exhale, just relax into that stretch. Good. Very, very important stretch. If you need to be sitting a lot during the day, really make a promise to yourself that you're going to take at least a few minutes every day and do this stretch. Good. Okay. All right. So that was fun doing everything seated today. I hope that you enjoyed that workout, and we'll continue to do some of those exercises at home.
Thank you so much, Veronica. You're welcome. All right, I'm going to scoot this up a little bit so that y'all can see. And let me grab the microphone so you can hear. I know this is a whole production. There we go. Okay, now I told you guys that today is the 50th Joslyn Variety Show, so I would like to propose a toast if you have one at home. I know that this is a little bit of a bittersweet milestone for us. We never expected to do a virtual program like this here at the Joslyn Center, and we have tried our very hardest to make some lemonade out of the lemons that we have been handed these last couple of months. And our first variety show was about 9 weeks ago. So through those 9 weeks, I have really relied on the rest of the staff, on Veronica and on Judy and Jack and Paul and everybody else that has helped out with this program. And I want to thank them so much for doing this with us. We're still going to keep going. We're going to keep going as long as we need to, because being able to reach out to you guys and to have that connection with you and offer you something daily to hopefully brighten your day or give you something to do or something to think about. That's our goal here. So thank you for coming with us on our journey here. We have done 50 variety shows, which is an astronomical number when you think about all the work that the staff has done to put into these every single weekday at 11 o'clock. So hang in there. We don't know quite yet when we'll be able to reopen yet, but don't worry, the staff is here for you. We're going to keep doing these shows. We're going to keep answering the phones. Our food services continue. And happy 50th to us. Don't forget, 50 is a big number here at the Joslyn Center, because when you turn 50, you are eligible to be a member. So I guess the Joslyn Variety Show can be its own member now. We have tons of membership benefits, and I know it's hard to understand those while you're not able to come on property and use the majority of them, but I want to encourage you to still renew your membership. The Joslyn still relies on those funds. We are a nonprofit. We are barely scraping by, and anything that you can do to help, and I know $30 membership a year doesn't seem like, might seem like a huge amount for some and might not seem like a huge amount for others, but here at the Joslyn Center, it is a huge amount for us, and it helps us make sure that our Meals on Wheels recipients get fed, that our Pennies Pantry operates twice a month, that we have staff available to connect people to resources like utility assistance or counseling services or anything else that may come up. So please consider renewing your membership, even though you aren't able to be here on property. It makes a big difference to every other member, because all of those resources pooled are what enables us to be able to do what we do every single day, including the Joslyn Variety Show. So I've got a couple girls here. I'm going to put on my mask so that we can do a little toast. I don't know if you can still hear me under the mask. I'm so sorry, but happy 50th Variety Show. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you to the staff. Thank you to you guys for being there to watch and to engage. We appreciate you. We hope to have you back soon. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.